We're working to learn the name of the man who was killed early this morning after being struck while walking across Phillips Highway. The crash happened just before 2:30 this morning south of the Walmart on Phillips Highway near Emerson Street. Investigators say the driver of the car that hit the man stopped and is cooperating with police. Channel 4's Chris Barrento spoke to a woman who says she stopped this morning to try to help the man.
This woman tells me that somebody flagged her down in the middle of the road last night and told her a pedestrian had been hit by a car. She rushed over to this side of the road where the man was laying, and she tells me his chest was barely moving. She says she tried CPR until rescue crews arrived. Just feet away from a memorial where someone else was killed in a crash along Phillips Highway, Nancy Yacino tried to save the life of a man she had never met.
I'm glad I tried to help the guy. I did what I could. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, and the images in my head I will never forget.
Yacino says she was driving home when someone flagged her down and told her a man had been hit. She isn't sure where he was going or if the driver ever saw him before the crash. Today, in about an hour, I saw 6 different people crossing the street in an area where there are no crosswalks. Dale Ranney works at Dalva Motors near where the crash happened and says he sees close calls and even crashes regularly.
There's a convenience store on one side and there's housing on the other with a trailer park. There's just a lot of pedestrian traffic going back and forth. And that's a big problem because some of them are not paying attention to the oncoming speed. If you're going 70, you'll misjudge how long it takes to get across the road.
News 4 Jack's crime and safety analyst Gil Smith came to the scene today and told me there is an option that could potentially cut down on pedestrian crashes, but it could come with a large price tag.
I think it would be very useful if they did have an overpass where people could walk over. I'm quite sure those fatality numbers would go down.
Another problem some people in the area say may be causing some of the pedestrian accidents. It is very dimly lit at night around the time that this crash would have happened, very dark in this area. Some people hoping that street lights could be put in, and hopefully that could help cut down on some of these crashes. Chris Barrento, Channel 4, the local station.